Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. This evening we are headed into the best of one queues with a bit of a proven shell and a little bit of a fun idea. So we are gonna go and try to play some Rakdos Midrange. But it's not your typical Rakdos Midrange. We are running Phyrexian Dragon Engine and Mishra, claimed by Gix in the efforts to flip these things over, meld them into the win the game card. Because this card has a million lines of text, which all boil down to 3 words, and that is win the game. So. Do the thing, win the game. Here we go. Mostly the reason it says win the game is because your opponent just doesn't want to deal with that. Alright. Decent opener. Maybe a little bit of pain, but they're Yorian, so we're okay. Because they're not burn. Oh, wonderful. Angels. So here, they have a small Oblivion Ring, a big Oblivion Ring, a card that draws a card, and so Rakdos Monument, which is going to be a problem in the long run. I think one thing, we really don't have any artifact removal, so I'm going to take the Rakdos Monument. The other stuff is, like, annoying, but if you weren't paying attention in the opening screen, we do not have a Braids in this build, so probably something you should consider, but push that. Hurt myself, but that's okay. This is a mono white. I thought this was Angels, but apparently they really care about that Rakdos Monument. So here I'm hoping that they get greedy and think that they can wait on portable holding this Moblin. Nope. They're on 4 next turn. So if the last card in their hand is like Skyclave Apparition, that'd be bad. But this puts us in a position where if we top deck an untapped land, we can just pop off and do the thing next turn, which is kind of cool. Hey. Hey. Two top. Well, that's not a land, so. We're just gonna play Dragon Engine. Pass the turn. They are probably gonna hit us with the big Oblivion Ring Angel, and we go and Infernal Grasp it. Maybe debate. Oh, this is the... They're trying to infinite combo. It's like Aviary Mechanic. Yeah, it's Aviary. They're gonna have the oh, what's it called? I'm too stupid right now. Let's just push this thing now. I kind of want Infernal Grasp on their end step rather than just firing it off now. So I think we're just going to pass. That's Panharmonicon. Is this a Charming Prince to blink the Angel of Sanctions? See, here's the thing about that. No. Okay, let's not screw this up. Our opponent has definitely seen someone screw this up before, so we're going to clone this one more time. We're going to all attack. This one. Alright, this, this, this. Okay, so we'll bolt that, destroy that. Yeah, okay, cool. What did I say? You know, you flip the duo. The card says win the game. I think they changed the UI for that meld. You have multiple permanents that can meld, or multiple, not that can meld, but that are triggering meld. Right? Again, we just have it in the opener. This is great. We're gonna play this swamp. We're gonna play this Thoughtseize. We're gonna see what our opponent's doing. This is Greasefang. We'll take Thoughtseize. Everything else in their hand has duplicates, so that's just what we take. Now we need a land. And we're okay. Otherwise, we're not. That's not, like, the worst. That's the worst. Trespasser. Eat that Parhelion. Alright. And the game's over. Yeah, best of 1 Qs. Okay. Alright. You know, that's what happens when you, play graveyard destroying cards against the graveyard deck, right? They can pretty much not win. Because they didn't hit the nut draw there. And this is the first hand that doesn't really work for us. First opening hand that doesn't really work for us. Huh. So the question becomes, is Bloodtithe Harvester or Bonecrusher Giant actually better? Or do we greed on this hand and put the mountain to the bottom? I think we're going to put the Bonecrusher to the bottom. Oh joy. So we take Valky here. Pitch Fable. Ugh, that feels wrong. But Graveyard Trespasser is going to eat the Croxa, which is sort of necessary, and the Bloodtithe Harvesters are play next turn, so yeah. Yeah, that's where we're at. We could have pitched a land, I guess. And that might have been correct. Play this Sulphur Springs, take 1, and play this. Trespasser eats Croxa. Just deal with it now in case they remove this. Granted, they'll probably just do that, yeah. Alright. Yeah, so my build of this deck does a lot of damage to itself. just a lot. Land Meat Hook. Yeah. Just gonna run out the Fable. They've actually drained us fairly heavily on resources, so that's... Oh look, a Trespasser. I'll trade them if they want to. If they don't want to trade, then that's also fine because I have something that's going to block their Goblin. Yeah, I thought so. fucking game. Idiot game. Just tap me out of my colors. Tap them out. Let the opponent know that, like... It's a land! Yes, sir. Wow! And they just pieced out. That wasn't even like a win the game. Mishra, it was just like a drain you for one, Mishra. What? And this is like actual. Well, I mean, I guess the Kolgan's command is not typical, but this is like actual factual. And the Tybalt's also not typical, but it's pretty much the same sort of idea. I guess they've got green for some reason. No, I'm just wrong. Never mind. It's not at all a legitimate build. Rakdos Midrange. It's a weird build of a Jund midrange style deck. So yeah. This is a hand. Is it a hand we can keep and play? Probably not. Yeah, no, let's go for something else. Yeah, this is good. It's real good. We will keep this. This time I think we put the harvester at the bottom, yeah. This is Mono Black Devotion. That's the only way that makes any sense at all. Mono Black Devotion. Yeah, it's gonna happen. We're actually gonna decline this here because this black source is good. Lets us eternally hold up this fatal push with revolt. Nice. we just draw more cards. Yeah, it's monoblock devotion. All right. Thoughts here. The likelihood they have another meat hook is low. We're gonna play this thing. Blood Tithe. Trespasser. And we're gonna eat our own Trespasser from the graveyard. Get a damage in on them now. The reason that we're holding up this push consistently, yeah, that's annoying. We might just be dead. Might just be dead. Yeah, that's another Grey Merchant, and we are basically dead. No, we're actually dead. Yeah, we're actually dead. Why are we actually dead? Because this Hive of the Eye Tyrant, so they just fire up Hive and we die to the, because we have to kill it or else we die. And then we die to their Warlock classes. Which, like, they just had Grey Merchant into Grey Merchant, which is... What was it? 12 damage? 12 drain? Maybe we went for one too many draws on the underdog. Could have run out the Trespasser a turn earlier, but then the this tap land's going to bite us, because they are a fast artifact deck. And this Go for the Throat is also going to be useless. And they have main deck Graveyard Hate. Okay. So the Crocs is no good. We're going to have to use it as like a take your last card type deal. Sure. Okay. Nope. Just another Scrabbling Claws, not... I mean, okay, sure, whatever. This is fine. This deck is, like, literally specifically set up to beat us, so I don't know what's going on here. Like, everything they're doing is,
I will fight where true goodness can never be corrupted.
they got a land. They got a and we... Which means that the actual fetch is happening now. We could have stomped there to prevent it.
My purpose is greater than myself.
There's Might Stone, Weak Stone. Now they're on 3 mana. I am in need of another black source. We're going to use this while we can. And attack the Karn, which means they jump block. But it doesn't really matter. Their Graveyard Hate's gone, at least. So the Croxa does something. Maybe. They're thinking real hard about playing this card that they tutored for. Kill the Bone Crusher. Oh, look.
Allow me to introduce you to a friend of mine.
So Urza's 3, and then they have 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have 7.
Do not pity me. I will rid you of your corruption.
I mean, we're choked on black, so what they're doing doesn't really matter. Transmogrifying wand, exile. Oh no, it destroys. Cool. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We get a 2/4, whatever. That's essentially what this Mishra is. Well, maybe a little better than that, but. Okay, maybe you should take a second to read your cards, but like, not that long. It's sorcery speed on transmogrifying wand, so. You're really gonna like portable hole after that? I mean, that's fine. It's a valid play. Oh, the other card.
Evil must not be tolerated. Awaken.
I'll take that last card from you.
My retribution will be swift. Good choice.
You can have the land that hurts you. This is an acceptable thing for you to have. Oh, look. That's wonderful. That dies. That was an extremely nice top deck for us. Just do this now. Doesn't really matter. Oh, where'd all my removal spells go? Into exile.
There are greater battles to fight.
Just an illustration that there's gotta be a better option than this thing for creature removal. Like another one of these. That's fine. Now I have 2 goats. What do we absolutely not want them to get back? Ever. This thing. I never want you to have that again. Well, actually, they're actually more likely to get it now than they were because of this Karn. They already had one in exile though, so I think that's fine. Nice drum. just very intriguing. So we'll go one more. One more here. You've had a couple of matches against some, what I would consider off the wall brews. It is relatively late where I'm at, but I mean, it's not that late. Oh, we're dead. I am dead. Cool. This is probably more than 2 damage if they played it on turn 1. Oh, that's good. That's the good stuff. Lightning strike me. No? Alright, we'll push that one. This will get lightning struck. I mean, our goal here is essentially run them out of cards. So, in the spirit of running them out of cards, let's do Fable. Pass. I can see the lightning strike in your hand. Why? What? I mean, I do agree with them that they were probably done, but at the same time, don't. You're trying to get too tricksy if you're trying to get free removal out of your prowess creatures in burn. Okay, just if you have, particularly if you have the stomp. Like if you have the stomp, just stomp the thing, stomp the token, hit your opponent for 2, and then if they have like a removal spell or something, you don't just get run over, get blown out, and not have and leave them with the token or whatever. Just don't get too tricksy with things. Anyway, uh, yeah, that was, again, like I said, I think I mentioned this in the last episode, but I am traveling this week, so I don't have a lot of time, so that's the kind of the reason I'm doing the best of 1Qs here, is just get this stuff taken care of so that you guys have something to watch. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next time, and that's all, folks.